In this investigative report, I sat down 2 days with Wanda Hanna, a woman from Washington, D.C., to discuss the abuse, neglect, and mistreatment that her brother has been receiving in an assisted living facility. Hi, how you doing today? State your name to the camera.
My name is Wanda Hanna.
Hey, Miss Wanda Hanna, can you tell us why you're here today?
I'm here today because I am so sick of the lies, deceit, betrayal, dishonesty of the health care that my brother SH has been receiving. He is a ward of the District of Columbia, and there has been layers of systematic systems that have been deceitful to my brother, to myself. No matter the contrary of the pictures that I have of evidence of neglect and abuse, I am very tired and sick of fighting people in their lives. 2023, July 14th, SH was admitted to a hospital in Washington, D.C., where he had stage 2 bed sores. Instead of the officials that oversee his care sending him to a wound care facility for further treatment and care of the wound, they sent him back to the group home in the district where he was living. To fast forward, as a result of that, February 2024, SH was admitted to the hospital again in Washington, D.C., where he was diagnosed with pneumonia, septics, and 3 bed sores. As a result of that, a week or two later, his left lung collapsed. And as a result of that happening, he ended up on a ventilator, a feeding tube, and now he is bedbound. Prior to his illness, he was able to walk, he was able to feed himself, and while he was at the hospital in February, the group home sent out 3 reports that were totally contradictory to the current state and health that SH was in and still is currently. To move forward, he was released from the hospital and moved to a skilled nursing facility in DC. In that facility in March of 2024, he was subjected to repeated trauma and abuse at this place. And I have pictures of evidence, which I cannot disclose with this footage, but I do have evidence. What I'm angry and hurt about is the constant reports that I'm receiving that don't add up to the evidence that I have discovered myself and witnessed myself. For instance, the weekend of Mother's Day, May the 17th, I was there early in the morning at this skilled facility where they were supposed to take care of my brother. And I got there early morning. While I was there, I sat well over 5 hours for a CNA to come and give my brother basic health care needs, a bath, just wash him, wash his mouth out. That is unacceptable. There was only one CNA this particular day taking care of 39 to 40 patients, 2 RNs, and all of the patients there were suffering because of the lack of staffing. In the report that I recently got where I filed a complaint against this facility, I am so appalled because they not one time mentioned that very weekend where it talked about the inconsistency of them not having a full staff. They never emphasized that in the report at all. But their conclusion, contrary to the evidence of pictures that I gave them of the neglect and trauma that my brother was subjected to, they determined that there was no deficiencies with the facilities. I am so appalled by this, and I am so angry because repeatedly Repeatedly for 5 months, I have watched my brother go from trauma to trauma, neglect, and abuse. And all of these systems that I'm fighting against are fighting to me because I'm asking just a simple question. What really happened to my brother? What really happened to my brother? The state of his health condition now. He has recently been moved from that previous skilled nursing facility in Washington, D.C., and moved to a skilled facility, nursing facility in Maryland. He has currently has 11 bed sores. He is on a trach vent and he is on a feeding tube. All I ask is for someone, anyone, to be forthcoming with truth about my brother SH. Today, I stand before you with a heavy heart to shed light on a grave issue that demands our immediate attention. In our society, we entrust group homes, assisted living, and nursing home facilities with the care and comfort of our vulnerable loved ones. Yet, behind closed doors, many residents endure imaginable trauma, mistreatment, abuse, and neglect. It is a profound betrayal of trust when our loved ones who deserve dignity, respect, compassion, and our love instead face neglect, neglectful conditions, and even abuse. Their stories of loneliness, inadequate care, and systematic neglect must no longer be silent. We cannot turn a blind eye to the heartbreaking reality that exists within our assisted living facilities, nursing homes, and group homes. This is not merely a moral issue, but a call to action for systematic change.
Okay, just take your time.
We must demand transparency, accountability, and enforceable standards of care to protect our loved ones. Each of us have a role to play in advocating for those who cannot advocate for themselves. Let us stand together in solidarity to ensure that every individual receives the respect, care, dignity, and compassion that they deserve. Our actions today will shape a future where no one suffers in silence. Thank you.